Hello all, in this video, we are going to do some harder question about identifying parallel lines. Last video, with the basic problem, we know that we can try to use the highlighter to help you to do the parallel line and to identify which reason you are going to use to make it better. So now this time we also use the highlighter to help you first. First of all, we have two parts of this question. You will see for first part 1a, you are going to find that AB is parallel to EF. And part B, you're going to find that CD is parallel to EF. So let's draw it one by one. So first part of that is AB parallel to EF. So we are going to prove that these two straight lines are parallel. So if we know that if these two parallel, we will use the line that will make them link together is this one. Okay, you will use the long BE, the whole one, to find out that. And luckily, you will see that this one is the alternate angle because these two angles are inside the alphabet Z here, A, B, E, F. And you say that these two angles are also 72 degrees, so we can say that this one is parallel for AB parallel to EF. So let's do the question. The question we are going to do is that let's do part A here. We know that angle ABE is equal to 72 degrees. Okay, we must write down this one. And also this one is also equal to BEF. Is equal to BEF. They are equal. So they are alternate angle. So we can say AB is parallel to EF. The reason is alternate angles equal. Okay, this one is AB parallel to EF. Okay, now let's do the part B. The part B, we are going to make the parallel is CD parallel to EF. So why don't we draw CD here and also EF here? So you will see the linkage between CD EF is CD. So we also draw it together. So you will see this is a C. So you will think that this one must be interior angle. So we are going to show that if they add together is 180 degrees, so we can say that they are parallel. If not, I'm sorry about that, this one is not parallel. Okay, so what are we going to do is that we will have angle DCE plus angle CEF, and then we can say this one is 118 degree plus 72 degree. Unluckily, this one is equal to 190 degree, and which is not equal to 180 degree. Okay, 118 plus 72 is 190. Okay, they are not parallel. So we can say CD is not parallel to EF. Okay, this one is not parallel. Okay, we have say this is alternate angle. This is alternate. This is not interior also, so we do not write any reason here because we cannot prove that they are parallel. Okay, so we cannot say that this is not parallel. Okay, this is the teaching example 11.15. Okay, now I will give you time to do the quick practice 11.15 with the help of the teaching example. So now I'll give you 30 seconds to do it by yourself. If you cannot finish, just pause the video, okay, until you finish the question. Okay, now we will discuss the answer. So if you cannot finish, just pause the video now. Okay, now let's look at part A. You will see AB is parallel to DC. So why don't we draw it first? AB and DC, we are going to distinguish it. Okay, obviously, we have C64. That means we are going to slide it. So that means this is the corresponding angle. So obviously, they are parallel in these questions. So that we can write it down immediately. We know that. We'll write down the answer immediately. Angle ABC is equal to 64 degrees, okay? And it's just equal to angle DCF. So we have solved the problem. And so that we can say for part A, this one is AB parallel to DZ. So this is the corresponding angles equal. Okay, we finished the part A, corresponding angle. And part B, we're going to say that DE is parallel to BF. Let's draw it once again. Someone, if you know that well, if you often read all these many questions, you will see DE and CF, and you can say that this one is interior angle. Someone will say that, can I say this is 126 degree? I'm sorry about that. This one is not equal to 126 degree because we do not prove that they are parallel before we do anything, because we can use the alternate angle. Okay, we can use any angle reason that after that, if we do not know everything, we cannot use this reason. Okay, now let's try to add them together, and unluckily you will find that they are not equal to 180 degree. Because of part B, angle EDC plus angle CDF, okay, this is equal to 126 degree plus 64 degrees. Once again, this is 190 degree. Sometimes I will make it 170 also. It's not equal to 180. So we can say DE is not parallel to BF. Okay, this is not equal to BF. Okay, now this is part B. Okay, now we will go to the teaching example 11.16. And then you will do the quick practice 11.16 also. And now, okay, therefore, determine whether AB is parallel to CD. So let's draw AB parallel to CD first. AB here, CD here, and then we must find the linkage between these two sides. That must be AC. Obviously, we know that this is interior angle. If we can find this angle, we can solve the problem immediately. So what can we do? We can do is that we are going to find angle ACD first. So what can we do is that we are going to use the angles at a point, because all these three angles add together will be 360 degree. We know that the little square here, that means this one is 90 degree, not 100 degree. So let's do the calculation. Angle ACD plus 90 degree plus 134 degree. This one will equal to 360 degree. The reason is called angles at a point. Okay, you have some reason like this, and then we can minus it 270 and minus 136. You can say that immediately angle ACD is 136 degree. 136 degree. That means this one is 136 degree. So that we can add these two angles together. If this is 180 degrees, so we can say that this is the interior angle supplementary. So that we can say that they are parallel. Otherwise, they are not parallel. So we can say angle ACD plus angle ACD plus angle CAB 144, so it's equal to 136 degrees plus 44 degrees. And luckily, this one is equal to 180. So that we can say this one AB is parallel to CD. So this one is called interior angles supplementary. Okay, so this one is not difficult for you. This one, I hope that this one is not difficult. Okay, now we're going to the teaching example. After the teaching example, we're going to do the quick practice. We are going to define AB is parallel to CE. So this time, I will give you some suggestion. Let's draw it first. AB, we draw the straight line, and then we draw CD. But we can draw the whole one. We can draw the whole one. So every time you can choose this one, BC. And you can choose also, if you can use BC, that means that you are going to find that this one is 50 or not. Or you can find something that BD. Okay, now let me choose the BD first. the reason is that if you choose BD, that means we are going to find out that this one add together will be 114, and then this one is 114, so that we can say that this one is alternate angle. This is another English alphabet Z. This one is another Z. So everyone, you can choose what you like. So I'll give you 30 seconds to do this question by yourself first. Okay, now, if you cannot finish, just pause the video now, and I will show the answer for the quick practice 11.16. Okay, now let's do the question with the BD first. I'm going to find out the angle CBD first, because we can use this alternate angle if we know that this angle is 114, so that I can say that they are alternate. So method 1. Method 1, I'm going to use that angle CBD. Obviously, you can directly know that the angle must be 64 immediately. This one is called vertical opposite angles. So this one is 64. Okay, this step we must know that. Okay, now we are going to find out the ABD, angle ABD, which is equal to 50 degrees plus 64 degrees. Luckily, this one is 114 degree. 114. And so we can say, this one is directly to angle BDE immediately. This one must be equal to BDE. And then we can say, AB is parallel to CE. The reason is called alternate angles equal. Okay, I will stop here and I will tell you how to do the method 2 with the help of BC this time. Okay, now I will go to the method 2. We are going to show that this one is 50 degrees. So what can we do? We know that we must write down this one is 64 once again. So this is method 2. Once again, we must find out the 64. So this one, we are method 2, not method 3. So obviously, angle CBD is equal to 64 degrees. We must do it once again. This is called vertical opposite angles. Once again, for F2 method, we must also find out this is 64. The second one I want to know is that this one, the angle of this one is equal to 180 degree minus 114, because we know that this one is the adjacent angles on straight line. So we will say angle BDC plus 114 degree will equal to 180 degree. We can say this one is the adjacent angles on straight line. Okay, so we can say angle BDC is equal to 56, right? No, 66 degrees, sorry, 66 degree. Okay, now finally, we can use the angle sum of triangle to find out the angle BCD. Okay, now angle BCD will equal plus 64 degree plus 66 degree equal to 180 degree. Okay, we can say that this one is called angle sum of triangle. Okay, this one is angle sum of triangle. And we know that angle BCD will equal to 50 degrees. Okay, we can find out this one. And luckily, this one is equal to angle CBA. So we can finally make the conclusion is that AB is parallel to CE once again, but this time it's another alternate angles equal. So every time you will find many methods for you to find out the reason and find out the calculation in this chapter. So the only way you need to do is do the question, please. You can find the many ways to solve the same problem. But sometimes I will ask you to use the simplest way, the fastest way. Otherwise, you will find you are not wasting your time, but you will find you will use more time to finish one question. And other students may finish the question with a simple way, and then you will think that she or he may get higher mark than you. Okay, so make sure that you use the method 1 or the method 2. But in your examination, if you cannot think anything, and only you can think is method 2, so the only way is that write as soon as possible. The only way is that you write faster so that you can chase the one that can think method 1, right? So you must know how to solve this problem easily. Okay, now let's go to the teaching example 11.17. That's the last teaching example for you, and you are going to do the last quick practice for you all. Okay, now we're going to find the x here. This time you will see I will mix them up with the parallel lines. This time I'm going to mix them up. This one is the parallel x, this one. We know that BD is parallel to FG because we draw it first. And we are going to find out the value of x. So what can we do to find x? Obviously, we can draw the interior angle first. Because we know that this is parallel. So we can use this one to write down the reason with here. We can move the x downwardly to here. So what can we do? We can write x part A, x plus angle BFG will equal to 180 degrees. This time is interior angles, but this time we know that BD parallel FG. Okay, you will see that this reason with the parallel side at the back, you will not follow someone that with the parallel. Okay, the last question you have the reason called the alternate angle. So you will see this one is parallel. The reason is behind this parallel lines. But for this reason, we have the parallel lines here. We will follow something that going to find the size of the angle. So this one, pay attention which method and which reason you are going to use. Okay, now let's do it. Now we are going to find out that the angle, angle BFG is equal to 180 degrees minus x. So we can say this is 180 degrees minus x. Okay, so you can solve the problem. And we can, because we can use these three angles add together will be 360 degrees. So you can solve this reason by angles at a point. So we have 180 degrees minus x plus 2x plus 20 degrees plus 100 degrees is equal to 360 degrees. This one is called the angles at a point. Okay, so we have a bracket here, and then we add them together, 180, 20, and 100. So this is 300, and 2x minus x is x. So we have x plus 300 degree equal to 360 degree. So x is equal to 60 degree. We know that this one is 60 degree. Now we are going to say that AC is parallel to EF, these two straight lines. Let's draw this. AC, and EF. So which two angles we are going to choose? We will find the blanket is BF. So I think I used the wrong highlighter. I must use the orange one because we can see a Z here, right? Or you can use this, the interior angle, use the C because we can add together, we can find the angle. But we can use the Z. If this is 100 and this is another 100, you know that they are alternate. But unluckily, you think that 44 plus 60 will never be 100 degree. So the only way is that we can prove that they are not parallel. Okay, let's write the answer here for part B. Okay, now let's do it. Angle CBF. Angle CBF here is equal to 44 degrees plus 60 degrees. This one is 104 degrees. Okay, we know that 104. So angle CBF is not equal to angle BFE. Okay, they are not equal. And so we can say this AC is not parallel to EF. Okay, so we can write something like this for part B. So we can do some calculation with the alternate angle. So this time it's called interior angle. We use the arrow side so that we can say that they are an interior angle with the parallel. We can solve the problem with this pair of parallel lines. Otherwise, we cannot use it. Okay, now let's go to the other one. I think that this one is much more difficult because every time you will mix them up, but you can draw it by yourself, draw with the highlighter so that you can solve the problem. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds to do this question. You're going to find the x first, and also you are going to find out the AC is parallel to BD or not. That means that you're going to prove something like this. Okay, now if you cannot finish, just pause the video. In this video, I will only introduce the faster method for you all. Okay, now we're going to show that because AB is parallel to CE, so we can draw this AB parallel to CE, but every time I draw to D, because if I know that, if you can write here like this, you will see the interior angle, right? If you write the interior angle, you can solve the problem because the x plus 30 degree plus 4x plus 10 will be 180 degree immediately. So why don't we write down it parallel with the interior angle? So part A, x plus 30 degree plus 4x plus 10 degree will equal to 180 degree. This time we use the interior angle because they are parallel, so that we can say this is interior angles AB parallel DE. The last question you do is that the correct practice 11.16, you will see every time we do not draw arrow side here, okay? But you can say we draw the arrow side here so that we can say that they are parallel. We can use here. But the last question you do, we will not use this reason. Okay, now we are going to find the x. And you have 5x plus 40 will equal to 180 degree. So you can say 5x will equal to 140 and x is equal to 28 degree. You can solve this one is 28 degree. Okay, now we are going to show that AC is parallel BD. So why don't we draw it first? For AC parallel BD, for AC, for BD, and we are going to find a relation, obviously. We see a F, that is the slide, that is the corresponding angle. Because you can see 1, 2, 2, and slide here is 4x plus 10. So if 4x plus 10 is equal to 1, 2, 2, that means we can say that they are parallel. So why don't we do part B here? Part B, angle BDE is equal to 4 times 28 degree plus 10 degree. 4 times 28 is that 8 times what is 32. 2 times what is 8 is 112 plus 10. So luckily this is 122 degree. And then it is equal to angle ACD. ACD. Once again, they are equal. So that we can say they are parallel. So AC is parallel to BD. Don't think that in the last question they are not parallel. Don't think that this question will not be parallel. They can be parallel. Okay, AC is parallel to BD. The reason, corresponding angles equal. Okay, we can solve the problem easily. So every time I suggest you to use the highlighter to help you to do all these questions in your examination, because we can highlight which two straight lines you are going to show they are parallel or not. And if you can find out something like this, and you can solve the problem easily in the future. Okay, thanks for watching in this video, and hope you all know how to do the question set for identifying the parallel lines, and don't mix them up with the last exercise. Okay, so make sure what you learn. Bye bye.